we saw another protocol. That is the justified. Because whosoever God has predestined, there was a predestination, there was a definition according to ordination before time began, in the volume of the script of the ordination of God in keeping to your life. But you read those writings upon the face of the earth through a mechanism of a calling that finds expression through justification and is made manifest through glorification. God does not trust the men he has called, he trusts the men he has justified. The next important protocol is justification. Because whosoever God has predestined doesn't mean anything. He has to call them. After he has called them, he has to justify them. Justification is a warrant. Justification is an attestation. Justification is more, to be justified means to be approved, to be given the permission to do something on behalf of someone. It is upon the process of justification that you are authorized. Everyone has a calling. I tell you, you don't need to argue it. Don't fight them for it. Well, not everybody is justified. Most of the challenges of people happen in the process of justification. Justification is to provide an acceptance for that which you have been called for, to be given a warrant, an attestation of the calling of God. And apart from the justification, you must be glorified. To be glorified means to be exalted. To be glorified means to be put in a state of manifestation. Whether you like it or not, God has called many, he has justified many, but he has not glorified many. A time came in the life of Jesus, he has to ask, glorify me now, because it looks as though the process of justification is taking so long. I get what I'm saying. Many of you are in the state of justification. You have passed call, you are in justification, but before God is going to begin to find expression in your life in keeping to manifestation, there has to be a glorification. Say, glorify me right now with the same glory I have with you from. That means Jesus Christ knew that according to the mirror image of the definition in heaven, I have already passed this process that I'm going through on the earth. Why are you making it so hard for me to be able to find expression of the dimensions that it has allotted to me? I realized that Jesus Christ left heaven and came to the earth, and he was stripped of everything he has ever had. You wonder, why was it that he was not a miraculous baby from birth? Because he didn't have any possibility to do that. He had to labor as a man on the earth, aligned with the operations in heaven, to be able to still lay hold of every possibility that lies according to the definition of God in eternity. And that is the reason why he has laid a pattern for us to be able to follow. And it took him so long. Even if you want to count according to normal chronological age, at the age of 30, that was when a man is beginning to find expression, begin to gain some profit in keeping to ministry. And the profit came with a lot of persecution. I thought after the glorification we begin to have enjoyment. No, it came with so much persecution. There were several times that he has to pass by because they were pushing him to go and kill him. He thought as he spoke, this day, this scripture is fulfilling your eye. They will say, oh, hail Messiah. No. The glorification comes with a lot of things. But one thing I'm sure of, when the Lord glorifies a man, the Lord backs the man. There is an energy that upholds a man that mortal men cannot understand. The glorification is the supply of the agency of the immortal upon a man's life, and speed is granted. The Lord told me many years ago, he said, Cephas, the day I can trust you, that day I will lift you. I realized that it takes a process of justification for God to trust a man. Because one of the great challenges God is going to be having with us is just that he cannot trust us. In the book of Jeremiah 1, you are going to realize that according to scripture, the Bible said Jeremiah was called from his mother womb. If you read from verse 4 downward, you are going to realize that even while Jeremiah was still a lad, he was still a baby in his mother womb, a fetus. According to scripture, God has called him, and he has even ordained him a prophet.